Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody else, this is John Paval. Very excited to be bringing you a special edition live background on the opening of today's gala concert for the opening of the Chopin International Piano Competition, which is opening now. It'll be coming up in a couple hours' time. It's now 6 o'clock European or Paris time, which is where I am, noon on the East Coast and 9 in the morning on the West Coast. In just 2 hours' time, they will begin this concert. And it is when I realized what a terrific concert this is, who's based not only on the content, but especially on who's playing it. I just had to jump online to make sure that you had the background so that you won't miss it by any chance. Because the pianist, there are 4 different pianists in this concert, along with the Warsaw Philharmonic, and they are all former winners of the Chopin International Piano Competition. Bruce Liu, whom you see there in the upper left-hand corner, Yulianna Avdeeva in the upper right-hand corner, Garrick Ohlsson in the lower left in that picture there, and Dang Tai Sun in the lower right-hand corner. And Bruce won it in 2021. Yulianna Avdeeva, I think, won it in 2010. Garrick Ohlsson won it in 1970. And Dang Tai Sun won it in 1980. So it's generations of Chopin competition award winners. And, well, the program that they're playing, first, I'll give you the program that they're playing, which is also, is excellent. They'll start out with the Warsaw Phil playing Chopin's Polonaise No. 3 in A major, Opus 40 No. 1, the military Polonaise, because of course you have to have a military one. Sorry. Then Bruce Liu, the superstar pianist, will play Saint-Saëns Piano Concerto No. 5 in F major, Opus 103. And then Yulianna Avdeeva and Garrick Ohlsson will play Poulenc's Concerto for 2 pianos and orchestra in D minor, FP 61. And then all 4 pianists, Bruce Liu, Garrick Ohlsson, Yulianna Avdeeva, and Dang Tai Sun, will play Bach's Concerto for 4 harpsichords, strings, and continuo in A minor, BWV 1065. What a program. Chopin, Saint-Saëns, Poulenc, Bach. How much variety can you stand? Being played by top performers in this field, top performers at the keyboard. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about each of these performers so that you'll know, you got to know who the players are if you want to understand the program. So I'll start with Bruce Liu, the latest of the winners, the only Canadian. He was born in Paris, but was raised in Montreal. The only Canadian to win the Chopin Piano Competition in Warsaw. He has an exclusive recording contract with Deutsche Grammophon, which may be one reason why Stage Plus is also live streaming this. But if you follow Access Arts Live, you don't have to just believe Stage Plus is advertising about it, because we're providing you with the link where you can watch it for free on the Chopin Institute's YouTube channel, as will be all of the other parts of this competition. And we will be logging in on a regular basis to let you know what's going on with that. He went after he won the 2021 Chopin competition. He put out they put out an album of the performances he did, and it received rave reviews. He's a regular guest at the Rheingau Music Festival, Chopin in his Europe. He played there this year. He's also performed at the Verbier Edinburgh, the Gstaad Menuhin Festival, Tanglewood. Now, I first became acquainted with him through live streaming when he performed at the it was at the that Ruhr Clavier Ruhr Festival. No, the Rheingau. No, it was the Clavier Festival Ruhr. I think it was. It was in the summer of 2024. And the guy shows up and he plays the sonatas by Haydn, Chopin, Beethoven, Prokofiev, and then he played a piece, the variations by the Ukrainian jazz classical composer Kapustin, just to show, hey, I can play everything, And I just thought, and he played them all very well. Just a couple of weeks ago, he was with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra and Vasily Petrenko at the Enescu Music Festival in Bucharest, and he was playing the theme by Paganini by Rachmaninoff, and it was fireworks. When this guy plays, it's fireworks. It's going to be fireworks tonight. Okay, so that's Bruce Liu, who I'm a great fan of. Okay, then the next one is Yulianna Avdeeva. She's a little older, born about 40 years old now, born in 1985 in Soviet Moscow. A few years before that, all fell apart. She appeared also at the Chopin in His Europe Festival this past August with the Belsea Quartet. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. She was also at the Seattle Chamber Music Festival this summer for several weeks, working with James Ennis and his group of people out there. She'll be doing Shostakovich's 24 Preludes and Fugues, Opus 87 in Madrid this December at the Circulo del Bellas Artes. She'll also be having debuts at the Musikverein in Vienna, the Cologne Phil, the Berlin Phil, the La Jolla Music Society, Houston's the Camera Series, etc., etc. And she's going to be performing again with the Belsea Quartet. They'll be doing Mieczysław Weinberg's Piano Quintet, which apparently has a very difficult piano piece for it. So she likes a challenge. They'll be doing that in Hamburg, Berlin, Madrid, Vienna, and other places. So I think that too makes for an exciting participant, Yulianna Avdeeva, in this concert together with everybody else. Okay, next up is then the 1980 winner of the Chopin Piano Competition. I may have forgotten to mention, I believe that Yulianna won it in about 2010, because her program information says that 15 years, she's back at Chopin as one of the judges of the competition 15 years after she won it. So next we have then Deng Tai-sun, who was the first Asian to win the Chopin competition. He was born in Hanoi and then studied at the Tchaikovsky Conservatory in Moscow, because back in the time when he was coming up in the 1970s, well, if you were from Hanoi, you were from North Vietnam, and so then you went up to Moscow because they were in the Soviet orbit. This guy's performed everywhere. I mean, he's old. He's performed in more than 40 countries. He sat on the jury of the Chopin competition before. He's a professor at the New England Conservatory of Music in Boston and the Oberlin Conservatory in Ohio. He's recorded not only for Deutsche Grammophon, but for Melodia, for Victor JBC, and for the Frederick Chopin Institute itself. And in 2018, the Polish Ministry of Culture gave him the Gloria Artis Gold Medal for his services to culture. Top of the line, top of the line. And then we come down to the fourth of the participants, Garrick Ohlsson. And he was born much longer ago. He's in his 70s now, born back in 1948. In 1970, he became the first and remains the only American, meaning from the United States, because, actually Canadians are from North America too. But anyway, Ohlsson was the first and only American to win the Chopin Piano Competition, the 8th year that it was held in 1970. And he's been nominated for 3 Grammy Awards, and he won one in 2008. In 2018, he also received the Gloria Artis Medal for Merit to Culture, which is given out by the Polish Ministry of Culture. What are his credentials for playing Chopin still? Well, among other things, he performed Chopin's entire musical output for Hyperion Records. And that includes all the solo piano music, the chamber music, the works for piano and orchestra, and the songs. Everything. In 1996, in the middle of his life, he moved to San Francisco, where he has stayed ever since then with his husband. And he's a member of the faculty of the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. Folks, this is a stellar lineup for any concert, but even more so since they're all Chopin competition winners showing up to play for this gala concert alongside the Warsaw Philharmonic. It doesn't get more Chopinish or Polish or superlative or top of the line than this. So I just had to come online live to give you the background about it. We will circulate this as a clip to all the groups that we know, so that anyone who is a follower, you can't say we didn't give you a chance to see it live. And I just want to remind you, if you're watching this on Facebook, please like the video. If you see this on any of our other platforms, help us with the algorithm and either subscribe or follow Access Arts Live on YouTube, X, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and or LinkedIn. And we get an awful lot of likes, but if every like was turned into a follow or a subscribe, boy, would that help our algorithm a lot, and we'd be able to reach a lot more people. And don't you think we should? This is great stuff. Anyway, so I will say ciao for now. I will be back tomorrow with highlights for the weekend, and I will be there enjoying this concert. And if you tune in too, look in on the chat box on YouTube. And look for Access Arts Live, or just say hello to Access Arts Live, and we may see you there and say hello back. Ciao for now, and have a great evening or afternoon or morning if you're in the United States with this gala concert.